My name is Yoshihiro Yoshino, a 23-year-old office worker. Until recently. Now, I am unemployed. I'm a street dweller with no fixed address, recently evicted from an apartment, and now has no place to live. But seriously, I can't find a job. My savings account is already empty. I have no relatives nearby. So, today's dinner is just one rice ball from a convenience store in my hand. If I don't do something about this situation, I will really starve to death.
Meow.
Oh, are you alone too?
Meow.
You're so skinny. Are you hungry? Here.
Meow.
It's good? Good for you. I know I'm an idiot. Why would I give away all my precious food to someone I just met for the first time? And to a cat when I'm in such a desperate situation? Jeez. I've been working for a so-called black company since I graduated, getting cheated by other people and being made responsible for their actions, getting fired, and ending up being homeless because of these kinds of things.
Hey, you.
Whoa? Well, who is she? Why is she talking to me?
You've been here since 3 days ago, haven't you?
Eh? Yeah. There is a bench and a roof here, so it's fairly comfortable.
Are you homeless?
Oh.
But you're still young. Are you hungry?
Yeah. I haven't had much to eat.
But you gave the cat your rice ball.
Yes. It was gone and I felt sorry for it. Oh. Her eyes show that she thinks I'm totally crazy.
Then, I'll buy you dinner.
Eh?
Can you drink? Come with me.
Whoa. I feel revived.
You eat a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away.
It's okay. I told you can eat and drink as much as you want.
Tamaki Karakawa. I was being taken to a pub by a woman I had just met a few minutes before. I have no idea why she was doing me such a favor, but I was hungry anyway, and I couldn't think of any reason to refuse. As a result, I followed her.
So, what happened? Why did you become homeless?
Well...
Hard to say, but I have a right to ask, don't I? I save you from starving. It's an equal exchange.
Well, yes.
I see.
Yes. I thought it was a good company in the beginning, but it was really a black company. I told her roughly how I was fired from my job, that a coworker was mentally over the edge and was crying every day at work, that I couldn't stand to see that, so I started following up on his work. As a result, I was betrayed and was also blamed for his mistakes, and I had to quit.
You're an idiot.
Oh.
You're so bad at handling things. There should have been many ways to do better.
You're right.
Well, you learned a good lesson, didn't you? From now on, don't trust people. You shouldn't give charity that doesn't benefit you. Yes, that's right. It's the same now. I'm not doing any favors that don't mean anything to me.
What?
You. I will keep you. Here, this is where I live. What's wrong? Come on.
You live here?
Yeah, I just told you so.
She must be pretty damn rich. What do you do, Tamaki?
My work? Well, I'm kind of like a CEO.
Seriously? Does that mean that I was just saved by a woman who lives in a high-rise apartment? Why would such an amazing person want someone like me?
Well, I do most of my work from home. I guess I'm a little different from what you might imagine a CEO to be.
I see.
Huh?
You said that, you'll keep me. What does that mean?
It's just like I said. You'll be living in my room from now on.
What?
You don't have a place to live, do you? Besides, you don't have any money. I don't see any particular reason for you to refuse.
No, I don't, but... Is she asking me out by any chance? Perhaps she was struck by my kindness in feeding the cats in the park and fell in love with me at first sight.
Before I let you in the room, let me tell you something. From this day forward, your job is to be useful to me. You will not say a word about anything I do. You're not to disobey me in any way. And you will do what you have to do for me. Those are the conditions for keeping you. If you can't keep them, I will kick you out. In exchange, if you can keep them, I will guarantee you food, clothing, shelter, and of course, some spending money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Well then, come on in. This is my room. Okay then, be useful to me.
I see. Got it. I understood. This is, that.
I don't have a vacuum cleaner and stuff. So go buy them if you need them.
She wanted a housekeeper. I guess this is good enough. It's been 2 weeks since Tamaki started to keep me. The messy room was cleaned up and I was getting used to spending every day with her.
Thanks for your hard work. Is the meal ready?
It's already ready. I'll put the plates on the table.
Yeah, please do that.
There is almost no chatty conversation between her and me. I guess it means that I am only useful or useless to her. In the beginning, I thought a lot about why she chose me and whether she was worried about having a man living in a woman's room alone. But now, I try not to worry about it. Anyway, it is true that she is actually helping me. And now all I can do is try to continue being useful to Tamaki. But, what do you think of today's lunch?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I tried Italian for a change. I've been cooking Japanese food lately, so I studied a little.
Is that so? I don't care as long as I feel full. Oh, but I don't want to get sick, so it has to be nutritionally balanced.
She's like that. No criticism, but no praise either. Or rather, no feelings of joy. I don't think it's a problem for my work, but I'd like to see her smile. Yes, that expressionless, robotic look on her face. I want to change that look. It's been a month since Tamaki started keeping me. But she is really flawless. She works most of the day in her room. The only time she comes out is when she eats or takes a bath. Sometimes she reads while sipping tea I brewed, but even then, her expression hardly changes. How in the world does this person's expression change? Doesn't she have any hobbies? I've never seen her looking happy. I haven't seen her go out except for shopping since I've been here. Doesn't she have any friends? Don't you go out, Tamaki?
No, because I don't need to.
How about friends?
No, because I don't need them.
What?
I don't believe in friendship, love, trust, or anything like that.
Why is that?
Well, because I've seen my father in such a terrible state.
Your father?
Yes. Do you want to hear about it? It's not a very interesting story. My father was a very compassionate person. He was the president of a company, but he cared more about the comfort of his employees and their private lives than about the company's performance. Even when the company's performance was declining, he gave priority to those things. He should have just fired useless or incompetent employees, but instead, he tried to protect them even at his own expense. So in the end, the business performance continued to deteriorate and the company went bankrupt. My family and I became poor all at once. To top it all off, he was poor and didn't have much to eat. But I guess he wanted to make me as full as possible. He didn't even eat enough for himself, but only fed me. In the end, he got sick and died young. He was an idiot, wasn't he? He could have lived a little longer if he had made sure he had enough to eat. Yoshihito?
Yes?
You shouldn't be like my dad. You shouldn't be like my dad.
Tamaki looked a little sad. She said so, but I think she really feels a little empty in her current life. If that's the case, if I can somehow be of emotional support to her. But she was definite about it. Yes, she said.
You will not say a word about anything I do. You are not to disobey me in any way. And you will do what you have to do for me. Those are the conditions for keeping you.
To her, I am nothing more than a useful or useless person. If I were to step into her heart without permission, she would. Ah, I know. This is it. I just have to be useful.
Going out?
Yes. Why don't we go out for fun today? Just the two of us.
Can you please stop making meaningless suggestions, Yoshihiro? I told you that I don't go out unless I have something to do.
But there is a meaning to this. If you go out and play with all your might, you can refresh your mind. Then, your work efficiency will be even better than it is now. I see that you don't play or rest much at home, do you? It would definitely have a positive effect on your mentality if you were to go outside and get new stimulation from time to time.
I see. I thought you were just asking me out because you wanted to hang out with me.
Well, that's not why. A little bit, but that's just a part of it.
Well, that's okay. I understand. You have a point.
I'll be right with you. Well then.
However, now that you've said that, you owe it to me to entertain me. If it's boring, I won't be able to refresh. Do you understand?
Of course.
I'm a little tired.
Me too. We played for quite a long time, so...
Huh?
Did you have fun? I had a pretty good time.
Well, I've never been to any of those places, so I guess it was a good inspiration for sure. That was useful, Yoshihiro.
I see. To be honest, it wasn't the kind of answer I was expecting, but I also expected that kind of answer. Because after all, for the whole day, no matter where we went, her expression remained the same. Her eyes were always looking somewhere far away, her emotions locked up in the depths of her eyes, and not a bit of it was coming out.
Well, I'm going to reward you for being helpful.
What?
Is there anything you want? Tell me anything. I'll make it happen.
Oh, no. I don't want anything. I don't want anything!
What's wrong? You can think of anything right away? You can take time.
No, it's okay. You've given me enough.
Eh?
This is not fair. She showed me that look on her face at the very end. Now there is nothing I want. And...
Hey, Yoshihiro?
Yes?
Is this different tea?
Oh, so you actually taste it when you drink it.
I'll take a 30% cut of your allowance this month.
Sorry.
If you're going to apologize, you shouldn't have said anything weird in the first place.
Since that day, she's been laughing a little more. I think our relationship has progressed a little more than before, even though we don't have any significant chit-chat. But we can joke around from time to time like this. A little progress, and... Is there anything you want to eat for dinner tonight?
I know I always say this, but I don't really care. What?
It's just that I need motivation to cook dinner.
I don't care about your motivation. That's your job. Besides...
What?
I trust what you make, so whatever is fine.
Yeah, I found myself wanting to take the relationship further. I wanted to be more than just a useful person to her. I wanted to be someone who could be there for her.
Yoshihiro?
Yes?
Will you put my dinner in front of my door tonight?
Sure. In the past few days, Tamaki has been spending more and more time locked up in her room. She is probably busy with her work. It seems as if she is working from morning to night, and even during the night as well, cutting down her hours of sleep. As a proof, she looked very pale. I don't want her to be too hard on herself, but a few days later... Are you okay, Tamaki?
I'm fine. Can you prepare some tea? I need a little caffeine.
Maybe you should take some time off.
I can't take a break because one of our subcontractors quit. We don't have much time before the deadline. I'll have to take his place.
Well, then, at least talk to the client about the situation and ask them to wait.
What does my being sick have to do with the client? I'm the one who set the delivery date. Me and the client are in an equivalent exchange of money and work. Nothing else matters. So, I can't let that fall apart. Do you understand? Okay, then, tea please. Yoshihiro?
But still, you really need to rest. I can see it clearly when I touch her like this. She has almost no strength in her body. She probably can barely stand up. If she is just a little fatigued, that's fine. But if she were to push herself any further in this condition...
Yoshihiro?
Ugh.
Are you trying to disturb me?
Tamaki!
You understand, don't you? Your job is to be useful to me. Right now, you are nothing but an obstacle to me.
But...
I make it an exception this time, but if you disturb me anymore, I will ask you to leave this apartment right now, okay? What's in it for you? Think about it calmly. There is no benefit for you in worrying about me here. All you have to think about is your own benefit, so...
Tamaki! Please, rest!
I get it. It was brief, but you've been a big help. Goodbye, Yoshihiro. This is a small amount of money. It would be a pity if I suddenly threw you out of the house penniless.
She's completely annoyed with me. Think about what's in it for you, huh? What's in it for me?
Well, I need to work. Oh well, I can't afford to have someone around who can't keep their end of the deal. Besides, having someone nearby who can't see things in terms of profit and loss like that could have a negative impact on my standards of judgment. Given that, maybe this was a good opportunity for me to let him go.
Tamaki, I made you more meat today to relieve your fatigue.
Nonsense. As long as it goes into your stomach, food doesn't matter. Yoshihiro, I'm sorry, but is my tea ready yet? I can make my own tea.
Do you want to put some sugar in it? Sugar helps your brain to work better.
I think of him every time. He seems to have become more a part of my life than I thought. Well, I'm sure I'll get used to life without him in time. In the first place, I was alone to begin with. My life will go back to normal without him. Huh? My life will go back to normal. If my former life was normal and there was nothing wrong with it, why did I hire him?
I'm sorry, Tamaki. Life may get a little harder from now on, but I'll do my best. I won't let you suffer.
My father is a liar. He's a liar and a total idiot. After all, I suffered a lot because of him. So I'm going to live my life in the opposite way of everything he did. I will not spoil anyone. Will not let anyone spoil me. Will abandon my heart. And will make all decisions based solely on profit and loss. That is the greatest revenge against my father. I'm done. It took until morning after all. Shoot, I'm dizzy. I can hardly move my legs properly anymore. I need to eat something. As I recall, there was nothing in the fridge. I can order a delivery, but it will take time for it to arrive. Honestly, I don't think I can wait that long. I wonder if I can walk all the way to the convenience store. No, I have to get there, because I have no one to depend on. This is medicine, food, and get well soon. Don't push yourself too hard. Such an idiot. I can't believe that he would spend the money I gave him on something like this. Or is he trying to make me feel like I owe him a favor so that I'll keep him again? Maybe not. Then he would come and give it to me in person instead of doing this. Or at least write down his contact information. In other words, this is an action that is not in his best interest at all. Jeez, he hasn't learned anything. You really have no learning ability, Yoshihiro. Using his own limited money to buy food for me will not make his stomach full. In fact, it will only make his life even more difficult.
Tamaki, do you want my rice ball too?
But then, you won't have enough for yourself.
Haha, that's okay. If you eat a lot, it will make me feel full too.
Really? I'll take it then. I'm still hungry. I see. I get it now. Actually, I love my dad. Meow.
Hey, long time no see. I'm not sleeping here, you know. I have little money. I'll go to a comic cafe or something.
Meow.
Well, I don't know how long that will last. I wonder if there is really a company that will hire someone without an address.
Yes, there is.
Whoa!
It's been a day and a half, Yoshihiro.
Tamaki, why did you...
I came to see you. I thought I might find you here.
You came to see me?
Yeah, I told you. I don't go out without a reason.
I see that you're feeling a little better.
Thanks to you.
I'm telling you, I didn't do it with the intention of making you feel indebted to me. So I'm not going to ask you to keep me again.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
Because that thing, that was a good use of your money, wasn't it?
Ugh!
So, I came to see you for my benefit too. Hey, Yoshihiro, if it's okay with you, I want you to live with me again.
Tamaki,
You can go against me. You can talk to me. But we both do what we have to do for each other. That is the condition to live with me.
is that a benefit for you?
Yes, apparently, I want to be with you. I'm probably in love with you.
What?
What? Your face is red. Are you okay? Did you catch my cold?
Of course I blush! How can you say that line with no expression on your face?
Huh? I don't think I said anything special.
I'm happy, but I feel complicated.
So, what's your answer? Of course, you have the right to refuse, but if you do, I'll probably cry.
Oh, you'll cry?
Yes, because I'll be sad.
Yeah.
I hope you're not thinking about refusing just because you want to see me cry.
No, that's not true! Bonus.
Oh, look, Yoshihiro!
Huh?
Fundraising, huh?
Yes, there are quite a lot of them here in front of the station. Hey, Tamaki, what's the matter? Holding a $100 bill in your hand.
Is that not enough? Do you think $500 is better?
Too much! I don't mind, but it's too much!
It's okay. I have never done anything like this before. Here you go.